The Kings celebrating a 5-2 win over the Coquitlam Express, undefeated on the 9-game homestand thus far. Winners in 4 straight. Mitchell Hawes joins us here in our post-game show. And Mitchell, you got to love a start like that. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good. Kings getting a bit of a lucky one 55 seconds in.
Yeah, no, it was good to get that bounce out early. Then we started working hard, so then we started generating offense, and we kept scoring, which was good.
Yeah.
Finding the net. Overall, it was a good game.
I wanted to talk on your forte, and that's the defensive side of the puck. And you had a big challenge tonight. You had Austin McElmurray, you had Jackson Cressy, and you had Colton Kerfoot. 72 goals between them this season, well out ahead in terms of team scoring for the Coquitlam Express, and you were able to pretty much shut them down outside of a late power play goal. Just talk on the challenge of that, I guess, and management of 3 pretty big scoring threats tonight.
It all comes down to communication. I think when our team is communicating and picking up guys, it's easy to shut those guys down. So, my line's generally a shutdown line. So, we've kind of learned that throughout the season. So, I don't know, kind of natural.
Absolutely. You had a bit of a change in your lineup tonight as well. Austin Kamer out due to an illness. Just get that microphone right up to the corner of your mouth there. Austin Kamer out with an illness throughout the day. You had Chris Protopoulos start. You had a couple of other guys cycle through. Any change with you in terms of how you manage? Obviously, you've been with Austin through a lot of the season. Nick Kalasian has been with you a lot too, so that chemistry is there. Any change in that tonight?
Not really. we've played with each other, throughout the year. So, it's not like a huge change, but like I said, the communication side of it made things pretty easy. You support each other, you crash the net and shoot, and good things happen. Powerplay
clicked tonight as well. How big is that? Not only obviously for the goals and timely ones as well, but obviously the momentum, and especially there in the third period where you kind of went on a run of back-to-back man advantages, and you're able to cash in for the 4th goal.
It's good. We've struggled throughout the year with Powerplay, and so it's nice seeing everybody, generating goals, sorry. I don't know, it's just good things from here on out.
The West Kelowna Warriors await, and they're in a very similar position to the Powell River Kings. The Kings got a little bit of help out of town tonight with the Cowichan Valley Capitals dropping their game to West Kelowna, but it's a dogfight in the interior for that second spot and for home ice advantage, very similar to what the Kings are going through right now. Pretty disappointing result back in West Kelowna back in October, ironically after the Kings defeated the Express in Coquitlam. Talk us through what you remember from that game and what you remember about the Warriors. I know it was a long time ago.
Yeah, from what I remember, I think we weren't expecting a physical game, and they brought it, and, we were on our heels. But, they've got one line, I believe, that, generates some pretty good offense. So we got to shut them down, and we got to bring our physical game up, and, our urgency needs to be up there as well.
One thing I always like to ask players here, we talked a little bit with some other guys on the team about the home ice advantage and about this 9-game homestand and about the ability to get into a routine and play here at home. As a player, what does home ice advantage mean to you? As a centerman, you get in on the draws in a more favorable position. You get that last change. You get to line match. But as a player, what do you think home ice advantage means to you?
It's nice having the crowd on your side, definitely. And like you said, the centers, you get to look and see how they're lining up, and, you can counteract that. Just the atmosphere, I think, is the biggest part about it. And, the boards, how things are going to bounce, and, just got to take advantage of that.
Mitchell, thank you so much for coming up here and doing this. Congratulations on the win, and we'll let you get back down to the boys.
Thank you.
Brock, from a coaching standpoint, let's talk about that start, because I know you talked briefly with Zach through 40 minutes worth of play, but you get a lucky one. And, that comes down to a good forecheck and guys being in the right place at the right time, but it's a lucky one to get things started there in the first period.
Oh, for sure. Anytime you can, get a bounce like that and it ends up in the back of their net, it's a nice way to get the first one out of the way, and you got to move forward. So I think we did a good job in the first 20 of puck possession down low and not giving them much. And you get a good start like that, 55 seconds in, and get a goal. So it gave us something to build off of.
The management of the top line, and we were talking before you and Mitchell came up about it didn't seem to be one pairing. You go back to Nanaimo, which is probably the most recent comparison of a team having such a dominant top line, and the job was given to Nick Nonis and Andy Stevens, and they did it admirably, and they did it very, very well. Tonight it seemed to be more of a team effort. There didn't seem to be that one pairing to go up against the big three for the Express.
No, kind of by committee. I mean, obviously, at January 10th, we thought we needed to strengthen our blue line, and we added 2 pieces, and it's giving guys opportunity. I mean, now you're in the last 14 games of your season. You're really seeing who's going to be there in the end to really battle and give you a solid effort night in and night out. And it's a lot easier on guys when you can roll 60 evenly. And I mean, we've been going 11-7 since the deadline. So guys are on board. They're buying in. They don't matter who they play with. They're going out. They're communicating together and getting a job done. So. You look back at Noni and Stevens doing a good job against Nanaimo, but I think now we're with our depth we can roll 6, and I keep telling guys we need to get all 6 guys killing penalties, and we're starting to do that too. So it cuts ice time down considerably, and it keeps everybody fresh and in the game. So I like rolling 6 when we can, 7 when we need to, and we go from there. So it's definitely guys just giving guys an opportunity to step up and get a job done against teams' top lines, and right now everybody's been doing it.
You mentioned adding Adam Brubaker at the January 10 trade deadline to strengthen defensively. He's been fantastic offensively as well, and I wanted to talk special teams. You clicked for 2 goals tonight. How valuable has he been indirectly in able to free up a guy like Johnny Evans to quarterback a second unit and go with a guy like Jeremy Leclerc or that defenseman you put on that unit to go with guys like Carter Turnbull and Nick Kalasian who have got some offensive punch, so you're not just relying on that one unit?
Well, I won't give away all my secrets. But,
well, it's not a secret. We just saw it for the last 3 hours.
No, honestly, it's...
And let's be honest, Kyle Bodie takes care of the power play, so let's...
Yeah. Well, we talk about it. We were playing back there once in our day, but
no, seriously. I mean, in terms of being able to free other guys up, and his addition,
it's huge. I mean, he's a great puck mover, so it allows just the quicker puck movement up top, and that gets the box shifting or the diamond shifting, and that opens up other options around the ice. You can see today with quick puck movement, little bang bang play, Adam over to Carter down to Tristan, right back to Carter in the slot, and it's a one-timer up short side. So just having that presence of mind up top and the way he can move the puck quickly and shoot it with the velocity he can and find a way to get it to the net, it definitely opens up other threats around him, which we're capitalizing on.
Seems interchangeable pieces as well. I mean, I don't know if it was halfway through a line change, but yeah, you mentioned it there. Carter Turnbull's goal. Tristan Mullen, not typically on that unit, found himself out there and a nice little give and go there. We talked defensively. Nice to have Jeff Smith back in the lineup. I mean, you can't really fault much of what Stefan Warnig's done over the last couple of weeks, but obviously Smitty missed and responded well here tonight.
No, that's why we pay him the big bucks back there. He made some key saves for us tonight.
Especially down the stretch there.
Yeah, he was huge. I mean, it's nice to have him back. I mean, Steph did a great job, stepping in and taking advantage of the situation at hand and getting us some wins and playing steady between the pipes. But to have Smitty back, it's it's nice. I mean, you could see guys getting a little loosey-goosey towards the end, and he battles all the way for a full 60. So he was in there. He made some big stops, especially some post-to-post. So showing no effects of any lagging injury. So, no, he's, great to have him back and nice for him to get a win here tonight.
The West Kelowna Warriors nowhere to go but up from the last game, a 3-0 shutout, stopped the 7-game win streak and was kind of really the first, result that indicated that maybe not everything was right and maybe the confidence was starting to wane a little bit. I mean, I know the coaches have spoken about the last couple of games in that win streak, how it wasn't really how they wanted to play. Pretty ugly up in West Kelowna there. Just talk us through the Warriors. Obviously a high-powered offense. They put up a 7 in Cowichan, which the Kings know firsthand is tough to do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's it's a big, physical, quick skating team who's they're on a mission. They're coming in here to to get some points. But no, I mean, last time we were up there, we didn't bring our A effort or our B effort. We were lackadaisical all night, and physically got pushed around and didn't generate much, and that's indicative by the 3-0 score that we lost by. So we got to be engaged and ready to play here tomorrow. It's obviously a team who's fighting for second place in the interior division, as are we here in the island. So it'll be a good contest. 2 teams battling for playoff spots. And I heard you talk with Hawesy about home ice. So both teams know what's at stake, and I think it'll be a good hockey game.
Good crowd here tonight as well. That always helps.
Definitely. It was nice. I mean, they were good. They were loud and in the game the whole time. So it's thank you to the fans who come out every weekend.
Brock, thanks so much for doing this. Congratulations on the win, and thanks for bringing Mitch up as well.
Thank you very much.